everybody, and welcome to Digital Discovery, our exploration of the collections of the museum for you, our early learners. My name is Liz, and I'm the Early Education Specialist here at Berkshire Museum, and I'm going to guide you on today's discovery. So let's just jump right on in. Hi everybody! Today for our Digital Discovery, we are going to talk about Sappho. Do you guys know who Sappho is? For a while I didn't know either, but once I learned about her, I found out she was pretty cool. So Sappho was a poet from Greece. Sappho lived about 620 to 570 BC. That is a really long time ago. I can't even imagine being that old today. Like thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. Can you imagine being that old? But besides that, Sappho was a poet. She was famous in her time for writing poems. She came up with her own style and performed them often for people all around her. Now, we're talking about Sappho today because we have a statue of her in our collections. You see it here? There she is. Yeah, so we don't have the real Sappho, obviously. We have a statue of Sappho, and she is such a cool piece to have in our collection because it continues to show the importance of poetry in the world around us. Now, my question for you is, do you guys know any poetry? Do you know about the art of poetry? How about, have you ever heard any poetry? I totally bet you have, and you maybe just don't even know it. So poetry is a form of writing that is used to evoke emotions, which just means bring them on, and it's done by the poet's use of rhythm, sound, and meaning. Three important parts: rhythm, sound, and meaning. Now, once we talk about the kind of poems that you guys probably know, then that'll make a lot more sense. So let's just dive right on in. Do you guys know about nursery rhymes? I know you've heard some nursery rhymes. Well, those are just amazing, really simple forms of poetry. So think of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We all know that one. I mean, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Like, it rhymes, there's meaning, there's rhythm. That rhyming is the sound that it makes. It sounds nice to listen to. I mean, we know them. We've listened to them probably hundreds and hundreds of times. So nursery rhymes are a form of poetry. There also is songs. You guys know songs. We all listen to songs. There isn't a day you don't go in the grocery store and they're not playing some sort of song. Songs are a form of poetry too. Songwriters use their lyrics to create and craft emotions by also using sound, rhythm, and meaning. How cool is that? Think of some of your favorite songs. Yeah, it works. They're a poem. Also, there's another one. How about some of our favorite storybooks or children's books? Your favorite, my favorite, it doesn't really matter. Some of them are filled with poems. And some are poem books, but you think of Dr. Seuss. He writes poetry. How about Shel Silverstein? He writes poetry. How about also one of my favorites is Alice in Wonderland, and within that book are a ton of poems. One that actually took Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and played with it a little bit, and it goes, Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at, and just so on and so forth, and it's so funny. It makes me laugh every single time thinking of a little mouse talking about a bat in a teacup, and it's just, my imagination goes wild. Poetry, it's all around us. How do we ever know? Now you guys know. I think that just makes for a wonderful discovery today. So how about for our adventure today, you continue to explore the world of poetry around you. You can create a classical poem like Sappho did, or you can listen to some music, you can write your own music, read some of those books that include rhyme, rhythm, sound, meaning, just all the things used to make a poem. You'll be surprised where you all find them. So that's all I got for you guys today. It was fun discovering, and I'll see you later. Bye.